So today I've got a chicken recipe for you, and I'm going to marinate this chicken. It's an idea I saw online, and I will leave the link to where I saw this recipe, and it just inspired me to go ahead and try this and put my own spin on it. And so I've got chicken tenders. I'm going to do a yogurt and pesto marinade. It absolutely sounds delicious. I can't imagine that it would be anything but. So, that being said, if this inspires you to stay with me, and I hope it does, down in that show more box below, I'll leave the link to that video for you, as well as my Wild Tree website. You can go shopping, or go over to my Facebook page, hit that like button, join in on that conversation. It's, let's see, 26, almost 2,700 people over there. All right, guys, let's go make some delicious, simple, easy chicken. I am really glad you stayed for this one. It's super easy and it's really delicious. I've done this a couple different ways, but I had not done it with a pesto involved. Usually I have a chicken pesto recipe that I do in parchment, but I saw this on a different food channel, and she did a pesto yogurt marinade for her chicken, and then she baked it in these, and I believe they were chicken legs. I've got these beautiful chicken tenderloin. Okay, I've got chicken tenders there, and I'm gonna make, I want mine really crispy, so I'm gonna go ahead and marinate it in a pesto and yogurt, but I'm gonna do something different at the end, and so you'll see what I do. All right, so I've got my little bit of chicken breast. I've got a good amount. I mean, this is a fair amount of garlic, probably 3 tablespoons. I love garlic. I don't think you can get too much, especially in a marinade. So super simple. All you're gonna need is some pesto, and I'll do a video at some point. If I get enough basil, I'll do a video on my homemade pesto. And you want some yogurt. So I've got fat-free Greek yogurt here. Oop, I gotta take that paper off. I always forget that's on there. And roughly, I'm gonna do about a cup of fat-free Greek yogurt. And you can use any kind of yogurt you like. I mean, if you don't care for fat-free, then don't use fat-free. And then I've got about a 1/3 of a cup of pesto that I had left over, so I need to use that. All right. Pesto keeps for a long time in your refrigerator, months. I've got the garlic, the pesto. Now I want a healthy 3-finger pinch, probably a half a teaspoon of rough cracked black pepper, and some Himalayan pink salt here to get that moving. And that's really all there is to this. And then I'm gonna let this marinate all day in my refrigerator. I'm gonna preheat my on-the-counter oven to 425. I'm gonna do this pretty hot. These are gonna cook really fast, and just because they're thinner pieces of chicken. You could do this with full chicken breasts if you wanted, or chicken nuggets, or pieces of chicken like was done on the other video. So, but as you can see, these are like chicken fingers. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got my panko breadcrumbs. That's gonna be my killer ingredient here, is panko. Who doesn't like panko? So you just kind of coat that really nicely with your panko. I've got foil and parchment on top, which you know I like to do that. I guess I only needed 1 glove. And the only reason I'm doing a glove is I don't want my hands. So I've got these all breaded. That literally, this is such a great weeknight meal because it took 5 minutes this morning to put the marinade together and get the chicken in there, and tonight another maybe 10 minutes of getting this breaded. Literally. So I'm just going to throw down some salt and pepper to season the breadcrumbs a little bit, because that yogurt that's a sweeter yogurt in that brand, and we've got the garlic in there and the basil and all that, so there's really not a lot of salt. So I'm going to just salt and pepper these. because we love that. And we're only salt and peppering one side. So this is going in that 425 degree oven, and I'll bring you back when I pull it out. All right, guys, you might even be able to hear that sizzling. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, you could, if you wanted this breading to brown a little bit more, you could spritz it with some oil, cooking spray, that kind of thing. I'm trying to cut back on some of that stuff, and I felt like there was enough of other things going on, so I really didn't want to do that. And normally I would let this rest, but look how beautiful. The bottom's all brown, golden brown, and I really can't wait. I can smell it. I could smell it outside as I was watering my garden, which while I was out there, you can see this plate. I have a farmer's market tomato, fresh basil out of my gardens. It's basically a caprese salad with fresh mozzarella. These baby greens are out of the garden as well. And how inviting to have, you know, some chicken that you can just put down over your salad and be done. Easy weeknight meal, very healthy. So I would cut this on the diagonal. And I'm sorry I'm left-handed right now, but, oh, and it's just cutting like butter. You could do this with a fork. And crispy, oh my goodness. I think the secret to chicken is treating it properly when you get it home, but also treating it as if it needed to be a little bit tenderized. Guys, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so I'm gonna shake up my, this is the European Dipping Oil Mediterranean Balsamic by Wild Tree. And you guys have seen me use this before. So I'm just gonna dress it just right across, one little dribble across the tomato, and there you go. And maybe a little bit of cracked black pepper just on the salad portion, because I really love pepper. And some Himalayan pink salt. We know we already salted that chicken, it's good. Okay, look how pretty. Yum. Those farmers market tomatoes are amazing. I can't wait till my tomatoes come on. And the basil is so fresh and delicious. So I've got a bite of chicken here. You can hear that crispy crunch. I'm just going to take that bite by itself, and we'll see what happens. And wow, I can smell the pesto, so I'm excited. Let's give this a whirl. That is outstanding. Oh my gosh. That chicken is so tender and moist and unbelievable, actually. It's really, really good. I can taste the pesto, but it's not overwhelming. That the yogurt has definitely tenderized this chicken. That is more than I had hoped for, actually. I'm so excited. Now I've got tons of things to do with this. I've done pesto parchment chicken and all that, but I really hadn't done a yogurt and pesto marinade that I could recall. So let's get some baby greens in there. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pretty sure at how tender and juicy. Let me just show you. Look at this, fall apart, just so moist and tender. I'm gonna need another piece of chicken. Pretty sure. This makes me feel like I'm having fried chicken, but I have no guilt. And really, the only carbs are in the breading, which isn't much. So, excuse me for my mouthful, and I hope this inspires you to try this recipe. It's absolutely phenomenal. I hope it inspires you to come back. Check out my Facebook page. Go over to Wild Tree. Check that out. Go shopping. You know, just check it out. Look up some recipes. They're all free. And I post them on my Facebook page, which I'll leave that link below, as well as the original video that I got inspired by. So, thanks for the inspiration, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys. God bless.